Hi, my name is Vignesh Balasigam and I'm the Chief Curator for Fotoprojek.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Sir and Sir Vignesh. And today behind the camera we have, come in front. We have a special guest, maybe later you get to see him walking around the area, okay? Okay, so basically we're here today to talk about Fotoprojek. It's a photo exhibition about the recent events that took place on the 20th of April. And basically it's a very interesting initiative by local photographers. So today we have Mr. Vignesh, who is one of the curators for one of the spaces that we are using for the event. So Vignesh, tell us about what Fotoprojek is all about.
Well, yeah, thanks Kevin. Basically, this project is a photographer-initiated project. It's a grassroots project and it tries to actually tell the story of the events that happen by asking questions rather than giving the answers. So this is a non-partisan project. It doesn't claim to support or go against any ideology. Rather, it's actually a project that is crafted to encourage thinking in people, and just by looking at images that deciding for themselves what they see and what went on throughout the events of that time. So it's
okay, so let's say it's a photography project, an exhibition basically, right?
Yeah.
So personally, I haven't been to that many exhibitions. So maybe can you just explain what is the impact or what is the result that is aimed to achieve at a photo exhibition?
Well, I think different exhibitions have different
Subject.
targets as well. Yeah, some are for sales. This project is definitely not for sales. This project is basically, as I said again, just to encourage people to start thinking about things on their own and not just accept what's being said by any particular faction or ideology or whatever. It's really trying to bring back the activity of thinking to the public.
True, we're missing a lot of that recently. Okay, so more on the actual event, like where the spaces and what to expect or what to do when you come here.
Okay, basically the event is going to be kicked off on the 26th of May at 3 p.m. at the Pusat Rakyat Loya Buruh down in Bangsa. And we've got 3 spaces where these exhibitions are going to be held. Loya Buruh is one of the places. The other place is at Club 50B, which is down the road. And there's a third space that is a secret right now. We're going to announce that space only on the opening launch of the photo exhibition. What to expect? It's going to be interesting because we've curated the work in a way that it's going to be a little bit like a treasure hunt, where you're just not going to a white space and looking at photos and going back, but you're going to actually have to go from one venue to another venue. Each venue is going to be very different. It's going to be curated very differently, and the subject matters will change. The artistic directions of the work will change, and we've curated each piece to fit within the space that we have. Okay. So what you find in, say, Loya Buruh will be quite different from what you find at 50B. Okay. Right? So the subject matters will change, and the whole process, we hope, going from space number 1, number 2, and number 3 would kind of like give the sort of user experience, if I could use that word, that is unique, that is not very popular in Malaysia. Okay. Where, as far as exhibitions are concerned, because usually it's in some fancy place, big white walls, a lot of like wine drinking and all that stuff. But this is a lot more real. It's a lot more grassroots. It's actually for the people.
Community-based.
Very, very community-based. It's a non-profit project. Nobody makes any money from this. Everybody has actually put in a lot of time, a lot of effort. Given their photos for free, spaces for free. So yeah, it's a very community-based thing.
Okay. So let's talk about, since we talk about community, right? I was very curious because we're in Bangsa, but a different side of Bangsa where it's like you get more everyday people going to and fro to work here because of the LRT station here. There's little makan stalls, but we also have a lot of flats or high-rise, basically high density.
Yeah.
So how would this kind of exhibition directly impact the direct local community here? How do you get them in to actually come in and watch? Because as you know, here we have a very high level of local Malays, also a lot of local Indians. So maybe they're not too much on the internet savvy, so they might not even see this video online.
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe you have some answers on it. I don't know. But basically, really choosing, selecting these venues itself is actually an attempt to actually make it more community-driven. Because, as I said, most galleries in Times Square and places like that, where it's actually very exclusive, and a lot of people would not feel like they belong there. But with places like this, anyone can go up. You can just go up in your sandals, in your
yes, sandals.
Yeah, in your shorts, whatever, and you feel very comfortable there.
Okay.
And so that's the whole idea. And you're right. I mean, I think the local participation in this is very important as well, which is why we kind of use the local venues here, which also have quite a bit of history with the people who live here.
This is a very old section of Bangsa.
Yeah, this is this is the people's Bangsa. It's not the elitist stuff that is on the other
Not
side.
too many expats here.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So again, this is on the 26th of May until the 3rd of June.
Yep.
Right. And I understand there's 3 different spaces. One is a mystery space, and one is a
50B. It's called Club 50B, which is down the road. And,
we'll put a map here,
yeah.
links to this later.
There'll be a map and everything.
So more on the actual events of the day, what's one of the main things that's going on? People should go or sign up for this.
Right. These exhibitions are catered more for the weekends, so that everyone can come. Though it's open for the rest of the week, the weekends is where we are actually centralizing all our activities. So one of the most interesting things is I think the Curators Walk. The Curators Walk, the first one will start at about 3:30 p.m. on the 26th. That's the first one. But every Saturday and Sunday subsequently, we're going to have a Curators Walk at 11 a.m. and at 3 p.m.
Okay.
So what Curators Walk is just simply this: is the curators of this exhibition will take you guys on a walk, on a tour, to look at all the photos from all 3 different sites, and give you kind of like a behind-the-scenes thing about how the project came about, why are the photos curated a certain way, and it gives a chance for the audience to actually ask questions that you don't usually get to ask a curator, right? In a regular gallery. So it's a very nice interactive experience where we hope people can share ideas and thoughts, and also come away with understanding photography and the art of photography.
Okay, so what about, you mentioned being able to ask questions and all that. So apart from the Curators Walk, is there any talks or seminars?
Yeah, we okay, as I said, there's 11 a.m. Curators Walk and a 3 p.m. one. At 1 o'clock, in between the 2 talks, we're going to have a 1-hour session with invited speakers on talking about photography, talking about how the function of photography in society and stuff like that. So we haven't yet nailed down who's going to be hosting all these things, but we'll try to get that done as soon as possible and get something
So
out.
it's just the 1 p.m. talk. So it's Curators Walk. Curators Walk. The talk. And then Curators Walk.
That's right. So you can go for the Curators Walk and then attend the talk, or attend the talk and then go for the Curators Walk.
Right.
It's entirely up to how you want to fashion your experience.
Awesome. So 11 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 p.m. Okay, it's gonna come up.
Yeah. But on the 26th is at 3:30 p.m. So be here at 3 o'clock at Loya Buruk for the big launching, right? And it's going to be fun, lah. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Party in the park.
Yeah, park.
Right. Last, tell us a bit about what you actually do besides this exhibition.
Personally,
Yeah.
well,
Fitness.
I'm a photographer, and I photograph different things. I'm mainly a documentary photographer. I do a lot of corporate work as well. Yeah, my passion in photography lies in documentary photography.
Nice.
You know, and so which is why it was just very natural for me to look at all the photos online and say like, hey, you know what? Everyone's taking photographs,
Right.
right? And if someone can actually put it together, it will look really interesting. You know, it will probably give you a new perspective of what went on. So that's the whole idea. Yeah.
So instead of going on Facebook and click on the next photo or liking your favorite photo, come for this project. It's called Fotoprojek. And basically, if you've never been to a photo exhibition, this will be a very interesting project or exhibition because it's very accessible. Come by LRT, anybody can come for this, and bring a mother and father. Okay, so this another interview of Sir and Sir, another episode of Sir and Sir. We'll see you soon.
Ciao.
Bye.